John Cena, a name that once symbolized strength, loyalty, and perseverance. For over 2 decades, he was the ultimate WWE good guy, the face of a global entertainment empire. Kids idolized him, parents respected him. He granted over 650 wishes for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. He was incredible. But then in 2025, something happened. He turned back. It felt as he was playing a trick, but in a way that felt personal, real, hurtful. He aligned with The Rock and Travis Scott. He made fun of Cody Rhodes. And then, in one of the most infamous promos in WWE history, he dumped the WWE Universe, calling fans toxic, abusive, and ungrateful. So how did we get here? How did the man who defined modern wrestling ruin everything? And was it really him? Or something else? This is the rise, fall, and redemption of John Cena. The prototype. John Felix Anthony Cena Jr. was born on April 23, 1977, in West Newbury, Massachusetts. The second of 5 brothers, young John was bullied for being small and nerdy. But that ended when he started lifting weights at age 12. By the time he got to Springfield College, he was a football star, a D3 All-American center with a degree in exercise physiology. But pro football wasn't his game, so he changed plans. First to bodybuilding, then to wrestling. He started out as the prototype, a half-man, half-machine personality in Ultimate Pro Wrestling. By 2001, WWE signed him. 1 year later, he debuted on SmackDown and immediately made headlines. Still, it wasn't until he accepted the Doctor of Thugonomics, a rapping, trash-talking, chain-wearing personality, that Cena found his habit. His charisma exploded. Fans couldn't get enough. His star was born. Super Cena. WrestleMania 21. Cena defeated JBL to win his first WWE Championship. That was the moment everything changed. WWE needed a new poster boy, and Cena was it. From 2005 to 2015, John Cena was WWE. He was their golden goose, the merchandise machine, the kid-friendly hero. He beat everyone: Edge, Triple H, Randy Orton, Batista, and even The Rock. He headlined WrestleManias. He sold out tickets. He became a 16-time world champion, tying Ric Flair's record. Off the screen, he was even more impressive. Cena granted more wishes than any celebrity in history. He defined the never give up message to perfection. But behind the noise, a rumor was growing. The Boo Birds. Around 2010, the boos started. First quietly, then louder. Adult fans started to turn on Cena. They accused WWE of forcing him down our throats. They wanted new stars, more realism, not another crazy young superhero. Crowds started chanting, "Cena sucks." He was getting booed in half the arenas he performed in. Memes like, "You can't see me," started as jokes, but over time, they became symbols of mockery. But Cena's dominance wasn't just a problem for himself. It also casted a long shadow over other rising stars. His influence often blocked younger talents from reaching their full potential, as the company heavily relied on him to carry the brand. When Cena's image started to falter and he rocked the WWE Universe, it created chaos backstage. Wrestlers like Dolph Ziggler, Baron Corbin, and even Cody Rhodes struggled to step out of Cena's enormous shadow. Some argue that Cena's refusal to evolve his character earlier made difficulties for creative opportunities for others, making it harder for fresh faces to shine. So while Cena's personal and professional mistakes affected his own legacy, they also slowed the movement of an entire generation of wrestlers eager for their moment in the spotlight. Still, Cena stood tall. He smiled, he saluted, he never turned down. He was the company man. But behind that image was a man cracking. In a 2017 interview with Rolling Stone, Cena confessed, "I don't know how to be anything else anymore. Sometimes I ask myself if the man in the mirror is me or the guy they want me to be." His marriage to Elizabeth Huberdeau ended. His relationship with Nikki Bella and their very public breakup played out in front of millions. He was working constantly, in the ring, on the mic, in movies, media, non-stop. The break, 2025. Elimination Chamber, Cena returned for what was billed as his retirement run. A farewell tour. Fans were ready to say goodbye with love and respect. But Cena had other plans. In the main event, he shockingly turned on Cody Rhodes, beating him down after the match. Then he aligned with The Rock and Travis Scott. The next night on Raw, in Brussels of all places, he cut a promo calling fans "sisige." He said the memes, the boos, the mockery, it broke him. "You turned me into a joke," he roared. "For 20 years, I gave you everything, and you laughed, you mocked me, you made me hate myself." He called the relationship with the fans abusive. He pointed to a child in the audience and said he was the reason Cena gave up being himself. The kid cried. The arena booed louder than ever. Then Cena delivered the last thing. "I'm breaking up with every single one of you. You are dumped." WWE history was made, and not in a good way. The fallout. The internet exploded. The promo went viral. Over 100 million views in 2 days. TikTok was flooded with edits, reactions, and debates. Wrestling fans were divided. Some called it genius, bold, real. Others called it betrayal, disturbing, even abusive. Cena's image was damaged overnight. The Make-A-Wish icon had just publicly humiliated a kid on live TV. Some fans felt their childhoods had been slapped in the face. And yet, ratings went up. Every merch was sold. Cena, even as a failure, was still the most talked about figure in wrestling. But personally, he was fighting himself. In a rare podcast appearance later that year, Cena said, "There's only so long you can wear a mask before it suffocates you. I didn't just turn heel, I exploded." Behind the mask. Friends and insiders said Cena was withdrawing. He wasn't himself. His second marriage to Shea Shariatsadeh ended. Cena stopped doing interviews. He declined therapy. He seemed angry, alone. In 2025, he did a press tour for his movie Heads of State on Amazon Prime. When asked about the toxic fans comment, Cena stayed in character, refusing to break kayfabe. But then he said something interesting. "I'll talk more when I'm done. Right now, it's all WWE. After that, who knows? Was it a breakdown, a performance, or both?" Even people inside WWE weren't sure. One anonymous producer said, "I don't know if we're watching a storyline or a man finally letting go." Was he really to blame? Let's ask the hard question. Did John Cena ruin everything, or did we ruin Cena? The fans who cheered him as kids then mocked him as teens. The internet that turned him into a clown. The company that used him like a machine. The media that earned off his image. In a 2020 interview with Today, Cena warned, "Fame is weird. It puts you on a pedestal, then throws stones at your feet. You're always trying to keep balance, but eventually something breaks." Was Cena simply a product of a system that demands perfection, then discards it? Even Cena's most loyal supporters admitted this was darker than anyone expected. Redemption and legacy. Today, Cena is packing up his retirement tour. He confirmed he will officially retire from wrestling in December 2025. Before that, he made history. At WrestleMania 41, he won his record-breaking 17th World Championship, surpassing Ric Flair. Outside the ring, Cena continues to act. He stars in the upcoming Peacemaker Season 2, premiering August 2025. He's still doing press, still entertaining, but something's changed. He's quieter, more reflective, more real. In a leaked backstage clip, Cena told a fan, "I'm not perfect, I've messed up, but I still believe in never give up. That was never fake. I just forgot to say it to myself." That's where he is now, trying to find peace. Not in the roar of the crowd, but in the silence after. So, did John Cena ruin everything? Or did everything ruin John Cena? maybe the truth is somewhere in the middle. He was the company man, the role model, the superhero. And when he finally stepped back, it wasn't just a character turn, it was a cry for identity. And in a strange, poetic way, maybe that's the most honest thing Cena ever did. John Cena may have broken hearts, but he never broke his code. He just stopped pretending everything was okay. And maybe that's the kind of strength we should have seen all along.